superhero. Superhero. Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are.
small. Breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you. In the blackened eyes, make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me.
And I do believe we are live, coming at you guys live with a jank stream today, as it's not my normal setup. As you could tell, you actually see my face and hear my words this time. You could actually put a face to the voice this time. But I am joined not by myself this time. I'm actually joined by lovely event. We have a jank setup, so they're going to try to utilize my mic as best as well as we can. And Firewolf appearing in front of the screen for the first time too. So both you say hi. Let's see if we can hear you on the mic.
Howdy, howdy. I'm not going to pick me up. How are we doing?
Oh, we can
How
hear,
we
we can
doing?
hear. Coming at you guys live from Mount Directly. We're not at the venue specifically, but we're here at the school where the grand finals between Quinnipiac and Marist are being held today. Let me just get everything primed and ready to go. Please pop up screen. I don't want to have a dark screen when we get there.
That'd be bad.
No, there we go. Yeah, we're good. As you can tell, everything's Jake. We're not ready to go just yet. Very professional. But yeah, we know what we're doing. We're, okay, I mean, you've done this before time again. Anyway, let's quickly talk about these teams. You guys are still technically in. Pull in for a second. But yeah, Quinnipiac versus Marist. Quinnipiac coming into this really strong. They are the first place team, and even though there was that like jankery up at the top 3 where almost every team beat each other, Quinnipiac has managed to not drop a game against Marist in both their showings. So it's going to be very difficult, I think, for these guys for Marist specifically, to come back. But they are now getting their 3rd shot at it. Third time's the charm.
Put us in all spec.
Oh. Ask them real quick. Oh, they're giving us all spec. We have been given all spec, so we will be able to watch everybody at least. So there's that. But yeah, your thoughts on the 3rd showing? But your guys' thoughts on the 3rd showing of this game?
Do you want to go first? Or you
Yeah, sure. Actually, you go first.
Fair enough. What do you think? I watched both the Marist versus Ryder this morning and the Fairfield versus Quinnipiac bouncing back and forth between the two, and I do think Fairfield put a dent in Quinny's pride today. Quinny, that is, I think, worth noting. Both won their games 3-1, Marist and Quinny, but
Those ones were very impactful.
they were. Quinny was messing around and having fun, and then Fairfield took a map off of them, and I think that hurt their pride a little bit. So I think that may play into it, that a team such as Fairfield, who is not considered to be the same echelon as teams like Quinny and Marist, is still able to put a dent in that team. And Ryder, I'd argue, is closer to the skill level in terms of like player ranks as
Marist.
yeah, absolutely. So I think Marist getting that loss is a lot less impactful, and a lot less surprising than Fairfield today. So I think I believe in Marist. I think they have a solid shot here.
I think so too. I think this could potentially be close. I do think so, because there were definitely holes from both teams today. But like I've been saying, QU's definitely a little more notable because it was to a team that we don't consider at the very top of the MAC. So
Yeah.
I'm not to say they're a bad team, but like
They're like
they're-
us at Niagara. We're the middle.
Yeah,
We're the middle.
yeah.
We're the middle of the pack.
Oh,
Ryder
also-
likes to move beyond.
Oh, we will have bands up.
Busan is our map.
Q, you are banning Zarya.
Zarya and Wuyong bands.
Marist are going to be banning Wuyong.
So we are going to get the Zarya band.
I like both of these bands actually, because I believe the second time these two teams played a couple weeks ago, I believe Marist looked very good on the Zarya and Q looked very good on the Wuyong. So I think both of these bands are impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't play support. I haven't played Wuyong for more than 5 minutes, but I know Wuyong got banned against us yesterday. I know Wuyong's been a pretty strong, but I know Tanks and Zarya, despite nerfs, has remained very strong in the meta. So this is probably a solid ban. But using it this early could hurt them later on. I don't know which map Zarya is used on often, but when I think Dax on a map such as Busan with height, I'm thinking of a Hazard or a Doomfist, not a Zarya. I might be wrong, but I was expecting to see some kind of verticality here, especially on not the map with the shrine.
I believe Dax played Zarya on Mecha. What's it called?
Mecha Base?
Mecha Base, yeah. He played on Mecha Base. The other round he played a lot. He's played like Hawk, Winston.
I know Aces in their first map, it was a Hazard mirror.
Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just see Marist come out with a Hazard.
I wouldn't
I
either.
think, and Q just probably come out with the Queen. I think that's probably what that's gonna end up being.
Probably
I imagine Lucio Kiri both sides.
Zarya,
yeah, I mean,
Zarya ban is good for the Hazard to be unlocked, so
Yeah.
hoping to see that.
I know Marist has been playing some of that Zarya Vendetta meta, diving with the bubble comps. That's boring. Show us some Hazard, show us some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Before we get into the game, both teams have art up, but we have not opened game. I want to give a shout out to all teams that have participated. I did get the luxury of having the players sign the mouse pad. Don't mean to cut off of it. Do you know where you signed, sir? Somewhere.
I do.
Oh,
We're
I
all
think-
the corner. Niagara all signed together.
Yeah, so.
Down here we got everybody.
So we got all,
Yeah.
as many players as we can here. So shout out to you guys, all the Overwatch players, and we have also the director of MAAC Esports, or just MAAC in general sports, up here at the top. So yeah, thank you all for participating in this event. You guys are what make up the MAAC at the end of the day. This guy, I mean, I guess me and Firewall are part of the MAAC to some degree at this point in time.
Slide back.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
degree.
There we go.
Yeah,
Some
normally
degree,
you
yeah.
see our models / images, but today you get to see us waiting for the stream to start. Or the game to start. Or,
Yeah,
I don't.
Both teams are already
Actually,
fried.
Do you think they're waiting for us? No, wait. Oh no, somebody cut
Didn't
off.
ask
mine.
Yeah, no, both teams said they're ready. But I'm guessing we're waiting for Reach that.
Yeah,
That's what we're waiting for.
This is a new name in the lobby, so it's
Yeah.
kind of interesting to see. But
Might be replacing Asian Dad from yesterday.
he was the lobby leader earlier today, though. Between today, yeah.
Maybe it's on lunch.
Maybe he's on.
He's on his half an
He's
hour
on
lunch
lunch.
break.
Oh, what does it say?
I love the deafening sound of a Space Force. All the way for the Twitch ad.
Oh.
It's not mine. I don't think it's mine.
Not ours.
No. Oh, they're waiting. They're playing the
They're
ad
playing the MAAC
in.
ads,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they're waiting for that to go. But yeah. Oh, good. But yeah, just waiting for the lobby to start.
Oh, we'll be going in now. Okay. So
going
I
in.
assume, yeah, he's
Good
saying
luck,
there's the
have fun.
GLHF. There it is.
All right.
Here we go.
This is a little bit scuffed. I do have to wear the headset so I can hear and commentate as best as I can. But hopefully you guys can get picked up. But we are.
Now travel to receive. Initiating launch.
Thank God we have the graphics properly set up, because if we had a left-right situation again, I was gonna lose it. Let's double check. Yep, Quinny on the left.
Ready for battle.
I wouldn't be surprised if he backs on the Orisa again.
Yeah, the original was played earlier by Jack and Riders before. There was a lot
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture. Make way. I am so ready for this.
Right ahead.
Getting pulled in immediately. We are on Savage. We're not able to stand still as we are watching Dax fight for his life, but that life is taken out really quickly. Eventually, the point hasn't even unlocked, but now QUINNIPIAC is definitely in control with double kills against Maris right now. Regroup, waiting for the horse to return to the point. Keeps himself alive. Sugo. The TP behind him. Now he was escaping. He was just hiding backwards, but you can't hide backwards when the attending team is back there. Ooh, right now, Mr. Altitude trying to hide, but this is not what's it called? What's that game mode called where you play prop hunt in this game? Well, what was it called in this game? It was definitely something. That's good. Mr. Altitude failing his prop hunt. That's more like actually getting one off the tail, and that is going to be dead. What is going on with my camera work?
Behind you.
Enemy crisis.
Reality bends to my window.
I think the sound from the game is a little too loud in comparison to us, so I'm gonna try to tune it back a little bit.
Chat open.
Should I put chat open on here?
I have my phone as well.
Okay, well, no, I'm just gonna lower my desktop audio as best as I can, so hopefully we can be heard. So let's get a test 1, test 2 from you guys, and see, can my fellow co-casts be heard? Yeah, the game is just, like we said, this is a very scuffed stream. This is very done late in the
Star
series.
is saying the game audio was 10 times louder than
Yeah.
yours at all.
But I just lowered it by about 13 decibels. Let's just do minus 16. We don't really need to hear the sound as much. We do need to hear us more.
I did like the wooing band from Marist, but Mango Shark also, I believe, like, when...
Just so you can see what Star is saying from the
Yeah,
audio.
I partially have it up.
Oh, okay.
She also fucking she texted me, my bad, about the cursing, but yeah, she texted me. But yeah, it's just a little, like I said, scuffed. I have no sense of like mixing right now.
Yeah, we are using a headset mic,
And
which is also being used as a headset by Glorious to get the audio. So it is a little scuffed.
I see why. Even like at home, I do lower Overwatch. So let me do that, fix that right
And
now.
hopefully that should help.
But I'm trying to let you guys hear it slightly. But let's see. We'll leave it at.
We can watch.
We'll see for a little bit.
I do see Dax mirroring the Queen, I bet. He's hovering the Queen here.
We are paused for something.
I believe both teams said they were ready.
Let it be scuffed. The observation is 10 times better. You right? You right, sister.
We are here to give you map bands, hero bands.
There's
Map
more
picks,
information.
hero
There are
bands.
more information at the top of the screen than there is from the whole other stream. Oh,
and
but
you
we
get
are.
the Prime Ranger POV switching, which is what we're really here for. Let's be honest.
Anyway, we are. Let us know how the sound mix is doing this map once action kicks off.
The hog.
But yeah, we did lower some sounds. Hopefully it does sound better for you guys on the stream, and hopefully we can be heard a little bit better. Yes, I am technically close to the mic, but my mic is also pointed towards these fellas, and I need them to project their voice as best as they can. But yeah, Junker Queen, Lunar is going to be sticking to that, but Dax is looking for the hooks on this hog to disrupt and just slow down this play. You go fast into it, and you get hooked out immediately. But Dax is going to miss his hook, and then he himself is going to get pulled in. It's going to be a bit dangerous. He has to vape out. He kind of uses his full heal. If Quinnipiac aggressed onto him, he was going to have nothing except for his team on his back, and apparently that's not going to be doing well for him. Omniscient is going to be 5. Yeah.
Marist go out the high ground. If you hold a cap, and Marist are definitely in a positional advantage here, but they're the ones that do have to go in, so that will sacrifice the high ground that they go.
Oh, Mango Shark gets pulled in, but he survives this time.
Oh, but Dax gets taken down from the...
Right now. Oh my god, I'm not able to keep up because I'm trying to check everything. That's Lunar screaming. Yeah, right now I'm trying to like keep up with everything, and I missed the fact that QUINNIPIAC just absolutely wiped the floor with Marist in that fight. Marist is having a bit of a better time this map go around. Like they still aren't on the board whatsoever, but they are having a better time with the hog, but they are going to be opting out of said hog and swapping for that queen mirror. I'm not sure if this is necessarily the play, as I am not the expert here, but he's going to be going in aggressively onto that high ground, getting the axe off, so the cleanse is going to come through to absolutely stop any bleed damage, and almost, God, the I done have it, almost goes down. Those turrets almost take it out.
Oh, yeah. I don't think anyone was alone. No, they were.
Sid teleport getting them off, but that is
Omniscient on this Emery. He's looking to do some damage, but he's not getting much. He's only hitting a queen, and that fire shot is going to hit the two of them, take them out. Mr. Altitude and Dax does go down. Mr. Altitude does take out Sugo in the process, but Lunar is going to be making this in their favor right now. Quinnipiac really up.
Wait, they
5%.
got I feel like that's not
They
a number
only-
you normally see when you cap them.
Yeah,
The
they-
point must have flipped back immediately.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
believe it
seen
was an
that before.
Emery on point who immediately ran away with his gun for the extra movement speed.
Yeah, Quinnipiac.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quinnipiac basically was on top of the point as soon as it got capped. The TP it back on, and that was it.
And due to Maris,
And they have all no ultimate. Yeah, and they're just gonna wait out for, like, they might use this to bait the guns and then boom.
yeah, if you see a Maris
Oh,
cleanse early,
yeah,
there it
it's
goes.
Very bad.
Vic
And
is
there
gonna.
it is.
Yeah, Vic is just gonna be cleaning up with this sim,
5%,
going down.
There'd be a Curie touch, it looks like, but besides that,
Wow, very. Yeah, wow. Very clean.
Just fast.
Almost like Busan from we saw from 2 weeks ago. Same thing.
That was just I unable to keep up. This Scuff stream is not going to be able to get better because of how fast Quinnipiac is absolutely going to town with these
why couldn't
teams.
the Rocket League be doing this?
Why couldn't Rocket League be doing this? But yeah,
Holy cow. I mean, that's just impressive from Quinny. And Dax was definitely having some trouble playing a bit of Mystery Heroes on tank, but the Hog just wasn't working. The Queen, I think, was a good choice, but getting Queen out second is not what you want to see there, especially with no map control. That was going to be a struggle regardless in
Yeah.
that final fight, and they just didn't have the ult to keep it up.
let's bring you in a little closer maybe for future
Slide
games.
over.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very difficult to get what we got going on. As you can see, my mic is like pointed out this way. So at the end
I
of the
can
day,
talk right here if that helps.
the problem is the microphone is the actual
Oh,
hole is on this side. Like I can't really turn it as best as I can. But yeah, I guess me having, if I could, honestly, I might just give you guys the headset so you guys can commentate while I do camera work. But like this is just yeah, it's just is what it is. But like right now, Quinnipiac is just absolutely going to town. Marist kind of struggling to get their footing. They only got 5%, and they're not going to be feeling good going into the next map.
All right.
Usually Dax is quick on the bans in these situations where he is upsetty spaghetti, but you know, already picked Numbani and banned Sim. Like they are not going to hesitate. They have these things on lock, ready to go.
If I'm Dax, do you maybe try to? I don't see him play Diva, but is that something you could try to throw out here?
I mean, Dax is a tank player. Dax is a tank player through and through. Dax knows these characters. I gotta imagine Diva, being so good for so long, has been played.
Because I just don't think I've ever seen him on Diva before.
I think when they go dive, he goes Doomfist, he goes Winston, he goes Hazard.
Yeah.
Numbani. Oh.
Because I just thought Numbani and I just thought Diva for some reason, but maybe I just.
I see
thought
Numbani,
about it
I
for
think
fun.
Wrecking Ball, or maybe a Junkrat. But that would just be our Niagara Junkrat comps speaking to me. I didn't know Numbani was in the map pool. I'm gonna be so honest.
Arissa. She's from Numbani.
That's true, Arissa. And we did see some earlier from Dax. It is possible you can run it back.
But the problem is like that it found zero success. He got pulled in and absolutely murdered way too quickly.
And we do also have a substitution. Rogue coming in for Don't I Have It.
So maybe they don't want to play the Lucio here, I'm guessing?
Yeah, that's going to be a support swap.
Yeah, maybe double flex, maybe Alar, maybe we see some Alari and Kiri.
For extra damage. They weren't getting many picks, so maybe the extra damage is what they need. Because Lucio was also, against the
Well,
Queen.
Rogue also does play Lucio. I do know that, so maybe.
Yeah. And against the Queen, Lucio was getting knifed and pulled into the team and just getting shredded.
Yeah.
I think on the first point, there were 3 fights, and Lucio died first in all of them, just because of the Queen pressure. So
Yeah.
maybe it might be a unnecessary switch for Maris comp to get themselves back into this.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the Q hero ban. Banning the sim is interesting because
I could see
you
a
could
tank
see the sim
ban.
on the bottom.
Speak louder. you're like talking over there. I need your voice
If you want
directed
to
here.
turn and talk
Yeah.
in this direction,
Yeah,
that might help.
it's just a little difficult. But yeah, I mean, so for next game, let me try to like I guess lead the action, and then like in between rounds and stuff,
We can-
I'll do
We can do
I'll
a
do
little
what we're
huddle.
doing right now,
Okay.
team
A little
huddle.
huddle.
But yeah, but for the most part, you could still toss comments. I'll try to relay it as best as I can. But
Yeah.
for the most part, yeah.
Can you
Quinnip-
use this one?
I don't know where the actual plug is because it's going through that whole ass mixer.
And then there's a massive box down there. Okay, that's
Yeah, I'm not touching.
Oh, they're waiting for.
Yeah, because they only have they only have a
Yeah.
set number of computers on
Yeah.
They
screen.
just sign somebody out.
And there's
everything, and
sign
then
out,
back
sign
in.
in,
Yeah.
set peripherals. It's a little crazy. But yeah, Marist is going to be.
I like the sim ban though, because definitely playing.
Want
this,
that man?
Playing the sim.
There it is.
It's hard to play in the sim.
Did they give me? I don't think they gave me that.
not?
I don't think I have.
No, we gotta find Winston. We gotta find Winston on the internet.
I'll go quick.
Well, while Ranger's looking that up, we have a Winston ban from Quinny.
Yeah, I don't have.
Targeting that Dax again.
I do not
That
have.
must be because it's a Numbani map pick, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
the-
they weren't expecting a Numbani to be played.
The verticality,
Maybe.
the verticality of those maps are kind of crazy.
I'm not sure I've seen a new Bonnie pick this
Savage
entire season
Eyes,
since the map
Winston.
Yeah, I don't.
changes back in
I don't think it's-
January.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, that was a quick fix. We can definitely have him up there. Yippee! Okay, we're good.
We have Winston. There we go.
Hot fix in terms of what's it called. We were given a little bit of insight so we can have preparations for the stream, but Winston was not one of them. So, you know, they threw
Unexpected.
I got a curveball thrown at us, but yeah. So I don't think Dax was ready to play Winston anyway, so I'm not sure if that ban is necessarily gonna do anything. It might just be a nothing burger at this point in time. But
I do think maybe that he was thinking because Winston is a good on, especially that first point, even second point too. Like, very good character.
They may have watched the Ryder match earlier. There was some Winston there. I forget which map. But the Winston was warmed up this
Maybe
morning
Midtown it was.
against Ryder.
was it?
Okay.
No, Midtown was
that today?
Malga and Doomfist.
Or was that
Oh,
against?
what-
Or was that yesterday against?
I don't know.
Maris has
Iona.
played Winston the
Oh, it was
last
against
24
Iona.
hours.
Yeah, it was against Iona.
Iona.
I did
Okay.
not. I was on stage. I do not remember seeing no Winston.
Yeah, but there was. Dax has played some Winston
Yes,
this week.
he definitely can play Winston. I'm
so
not
they
against
might,
that.
might be on their radar to be aware, especially on a map with this much verticality.
Yeah.
We have one in the back.
Yeah. Let me know.
I want to see some Hazard.
Yeah,
but
let
I
me
am
know when they're
also
good.
Very biased.
I mean, fair enough. You Hazard main, but you haven't really. You've been very flexible this time.
Well, I've learned Hazard, and then I learned Ball for 3 weeks, and then I never played Ball again. Now I just play Sigma and Zari all the time. And then I'll probably get back to Hazard next semester. It'll be a whole little cycle. But no Malga. That's all Sean.
I just realized Marist is putting all their silhouettes of, I guess, some characters of his.
I'm so disappointed. Ranger doesn't look like their VTuber model. Which one?
Yeah, you have a lot of options. You're being overwhelmed.
I'm so sorry about
When you're
that.
ready, do we have...
But we have to wait for
A
Maris to
Marist.
ready up. Did I hear somebody knocking by chance? Or is that just me like shaking on this chair?
So... No, we're good.
Okay, I think that was just me shaking on this chair at this point in time.
This chair's a little creaky,
Yeah.
so understandable.
Anyway, Marist has R'd up, and now we wait to get into the lobby. I know we don't have the best angles for what's going on right now in terms of everything, but, you know,
Watching myself on the side is very...
you can see yourself on three. We have three we technically have 3 monitors to look at for us. It's kind of interesting. This is our mobile setup too, so anyway.
Everything is jank, but it's how we like it.
It looks like Marist are going to be on the attack.
But yeah. Anyway,
That's
we
right now.
anyway, we will reconvene. I did once again try to mix it a little down, so hopefully you can a little bit be heard better. But I am gonna try to take the lead on this gameplay for the most part.
Show me a Hazard.
Oh, there it is.
There's the hazard.
Yes.
There is the hazard.
There is the hazard.
Woo, let's go!
Speak his name and he shall appear. The only one,
proud, Dax.
I think the main one we can definitely say until she is banned, Junker Queen will always appear for the side of Quinnipiac. I mean, what else do we get?
I've been told that we were preparing for if we beat Fairfield and played against Quinny in the semifinals that I learned Zarya to play against Queen.
Mhm.
So I was...
So you were prepping for that?
I didn't know they played it exclusively, but I was ready.
Yeah.
So I'm prepared to use Queen every single map until, or if
I
Maris
wonder if
chooses
we'll-
to ban it.
I wonder if we'll see some Zarya, because Zarya's obviously back in now, so I wonder if we'll see the Dax plot Zarya on like the third point.
Yeah,
maybe.
after the first, especially
Yeah.
with the height, if they can get that first cap. But here we go.
Oh,
Hand it over to Ranger for the main stuff.
I'm wondering which way Marist is going to go. They're going to probably just use the cover of the immediate underground to try to get on top of this high ground. Dax with that jump, and they're actually... Oh, but Dax is just going to get shredded down, slept, and then immediately murdered. That's going to leave Banana Robot into the backline to try to deal with these supports, but a headshot is going to come through onto Mr. Altu, who kind of TPs in to assist Banana in the process. Banana somehow gets out with like 10 HP in a dream. He grabs the health pack, but he doesn't get away with anything except for his life, which... That's not the plan. You want to take the enemy's team life right now, and QUINNIPIAC is just kind of going quick. Marist never even had a shot at what their hit was. Basically, they want to come out from underneath and go to the high ground immediately and just disrupt, because you cannot let QUINNIPIAC set up these far sight lines. We have a good hit scan on that Ashe. We also have Sugo on that Ana, who wants to maintain that sight line, but we are going to be countering out Alari. Mango Shark gets stuck out, and now Lunar is going to get separated from his team, but Lunar has that shout. It's taking 3 members of Marist to do anything against Lunar, but he eventually does go down. The sleep comes through. I don't think it was supposed to be for the little Tracer. It was supposed to be for Dax, but Sugo just tries to run away, but she does go down. With
Vic is in a rough.
Oh.
A little bit of a fight. He is alive.
And
That life's still doing good work.
Vic is going to get out with his life. The lifesteal does maintain his life up, and Rogue 6 is going to get the kill. As I said, basically, QUINNIPIAC just did not allow Marist to get their hit the way they wanted it to go, but when Marist came back and they properly were able to execute, it just went cleanly for them. Actually, it was a little bit slow in my opinion, but at the same time, like, it worked out. And once again, they are going to be catching out Lunar. He's going to get caught out. This wall is not going to allow him to be seen by his healers, and they are going to be taking them out. Right now, QUINNIPIAC in full retreat. They need their tank back up if they want any hope of challenging this Marist team right now. Why does my right click... I'm looking at like 3 people, and it sends me to the furthest guy in the back. It's not ideal every time.
See him get back from spawn, you know, make sure they're coming back.
No, fair. It's the Wuyong on point, but fair enough.
Well.
Anyway. Right now, QUINNIPIAC's high ground is set up to try to just create a kill box, but there is the pressure of Banana Robot, who is just on the outside. Dax catching out Sugo. They go down a little bit later than I would have liked, but it is not going to matter. It's going to be very effective. It's going to be strong, and it's going to clear them out. And right now, oh my god, thank god Hazard does have a wall climb, because he almost threw himself off the map, which was scary.
But for a free 10% ult charge with that Junker Queen environmental kill, that's big.
Yeah, I don't think you get back here, do they?
They have an Ashe
Oh, they will
close,
be back, actually.
Bob?
but their tank is not back.
We do have Bob, and we are going to be facing the sunrise. Marist said that this morning when they had to wake up very early so they can make their way over to the venue. They were definitely facing the sunrise, and they're doing this aggressively right now. But Dax is actually doing a good job at holding against, but QUINNIPIAC is coming back stronger. Bob has joined the fight to make this a 6-man, but the ultimate onto Banana Robot is going to be sent in, and it's going to find nobody, but Savage Cabbage is going to be looking for the kills with the ultimate, and Lunar is actually going to get a double kill. This is actually looking really good. This was really looking in favor of Marist towards the tail end of this fight. But then, well, now we are going to be seeing, that's what we saw. Doomfist came out multiple times against Ryder, not the Winston, a different character that jumps real far and real fast. But Dax is not going to be finding the same success as he did back against Ryder.
I wonder if we see the swap back to the Hazard.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Doomfist was just for a touch. I know against Ryder, the Doomfist stayed the whole time, but we are seeing the switch back here.
It came later, and when it failed, he just kept it. That's the difference.
Yeah,
but it was always like a last fight situation kind of character.
I'm
But
fearing a knife off of height like just happened right here to Dax.
But Hazard definitely has the movement, so it's not going to matter. And Sugo is actually going to be sending that ultimate to enable her team to actually just hold out. It actually just causes Marist to not want to engage, and they're just going to wait it out and then retake this fight. Looking for that high ground. Banana Robot pressuring it off there. We are going to be taken to the sky with Zom, or that's Vic this time, not Zom on the Emery. But it's not going to go well, as Savage Cabbage is going to get the kill. Mango Shark is going to be finding Row 6, but Dax is going to be finding Mango Shark in return. Zomniscient on the wrong side of town. We said flip the map, but you still need to be alive in order to do that. Now you just left your 2 players alone to die. We want the support, says Marist, and they find it. Now it's just Lunar, but can Lunar hold down the fort with the help of his team all the way in the back line? They got the sight line for this, and it is going in their favor. I'm not even sure how long we've been at this point technically. We've basically been here for like another 2 minutes.
Marist have won the fight almost twice already, and
They just aren't being able to stop the Junker Queen.
This is the
They are ignoring Lunar, frankly, to get the support from the DPS killed. But by the time they're down, the Queen has already killed 2 or 3.
I think
and
this
it's not enough.
is like proper level of like staggering the Lunar's ability to keep himself alive long enough for his team just to get in sight line of him and keep him alive is kind of crazy. Like, I'm not sure if Lunar intends it. What happened to that? Oh, he got pulled by the knife. I was like, it looked like he like got hit by his own wall, and I was like, does he get knocked back by that? And I was very confused for a hot second. A little tech, yeah, hazard bounce, hazard wall bounce if he could. Meanwhile, Lunar going aggressive into the backline, finds Savage Cabbage.
Yeah,
40 seconds remain.
The rush in the OC there as well, right after Dax died. If they had those 2 ults, I think they could have been at an advantage here. But now QU have 3 ults to use. Marist will have they should be able to get a beat and a downpour. But yeah, this next fight could go either way. If Banana Robot can open up with a pulse bomb right here.
QU has Bob, the 6th member of this team, is available and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ultimates. This may come down to
Speaking of Bob, he has appeared. He's on the high ground too. This is not going to be easy for Marist to get, especially with the Alari ultimate. Just sending in as many kills as we can. He's looking for. He got Rogue 6. That Lucio speed is not going to be there for the side of Marist. And right now, everybody is just playing around, looking for kills, playing their ones, and I'm so lost because Marist is just running like wild. It's kind of aggressive right now, but Rogue 6 is able to return to the fight. Hazard, I see him off in the distance, but Banana Robot does go down, and I do not think any touch is going to be possible.
Rogue was so close to the sound barrier, so very, very close
Dax
to that sound barrier.
Got ultimate in spawn. Both were at 95% when they passed.
Yeah.
That is very unfortunate.
Ultimate
And those were the first 2 that died too, I think.
Yep.
So
I think Quinny knew that, and they focused him down.
Yeah.
Ult tracking extraordinaires.
I want to shout out Luna for that.
Or happy accident.
I want to shout out Luna the fight before. Did he knife Dax off of the high ground?
Dax leapt forward with violent leap,
and
then mid leap, the knife was pulled. Put him on low ground, already at half health, but the supports on height playing back on the staircase could not see Dax on point. That was just Lunar is playing stellar right now. There's not much. There's just
Lunar stellar is a wild combination.
QU as a whole are playing wonderful, especially this Omniscient, the Ashe. That first point when Dax walked out and just got shredded, even with block. Ashe headshot for headshot. But Lunar MVP on that payload. Marist won 2 of those fights, but just not Lunar, and 3 of them, Lunar strategically knocked them out one after another. This is very impressive Queen gameplay.
We are going to be opting in for a different kind of hit scan on defense for the side of Marist. They're going to be opting in for this Freya as opposed to the Ashe Emery, but still going to be a decent pick. Nonetheless, we have seen Savage on the Freya. It can do work. But Omniscient starting off the low ground on this Ashe. Once we get that 6th member of Bob online, it's usually like just lights out for that fight.
Oh, you are walking low ground here, looks like.
But
He get picked off early though.
Mango Shark, Lunar.
Yeah, I'm a little.
It's not even that they locked low ground. They split. They did a 3-2 split, 2 low, 3 high, and the 3 high kind of did not get picked off. Yeah, I think.
Funnily enough, Marist did the exact same thing the first time with the exact same result.
Oh yeah.
Dax walked out to the point and immediately got shredded. I think they tried to use their own medicine against him. And Marist gave him a taste of it right back.
Hey guys, I see what you do. I will do you better. Did not do them better.
Exact same result.
This time we are going to be seeing Mango Shark swap off the Lucio and switch to the Alari. And Omniscient is going to get the better of Banana Robot, but now.
I just realized Marist are on double hit scan. I don't think I normally see Banana Robot on the.
I think of a Tracer for Banana Robot typically, especially in these last 2 matches.
It's kind of.
This might be try to like poke out the Queen maybe.
It's kind of like it's a similar situation with what's it called? QUINNIPIAC. Where usually Omniscient is the main hit scan player, but seeing Vic on the Emery over Omniscient is a rarity indeed. But we've seen it before. It's definitely doable. I took note of it back when they did what is the Italian map? Not the Italian map.
Rialto?
No, the other Italian map.
Is that a push map?
Is it Italian? It's whatever. It's Talon runs there. It was a game. I'm blanking on it.
Rialto and the other one.
It's
Talon.
yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean, though.
Havana?
Havana.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw this combination of players on Havana, so not that we're surprised by it, but still not the standard that we usually see
Back to the down for here. This could
already.
And they are very grouped up. Yeah, I'm looking at a 5-player down.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. No, he's
on the
not.
staircase, surely.
Maybe they're gonna do it up top.
They could
3,
play
2,
all
1. The ultimate is not gonna come out. They're
Well,
just gonna.
there's the Ash.
Yeah, they're just gonna solo out the. I think he needed to pull the trigger. It might have been really strong, and now they need to send him back. He does not have the jump, and it does get wasted, but they don't need it. They wasted the Wu Yang ultimate, but at the same time they got the success that they needed. Okay, maybe we were wrong for a hot second. Kind of misjudging
I
them.
wouldn't be able to resist that. I see 5 people in a hallway. I'm pressing Q.
Yeah.
Well, then again, we could see through walls. He can't. He didn't know exactly where all 5 of them were.
A matter of Curie cleanse, because if they're all grouped up as well, one Curie cleanse completely negates it. So it may have been a matter of waiting that out.
Fair enough. Wait, does? Oh yeah.
Both teams are
If
gonna
you
have,
do it at a time when it's so much coming down, you can avoid it.
Oh yeah, you can.
both teams are gonna have 4 ultimates. So it looks like Fury is playing really proactively.
The ultimates are going to be coming out like crazy. I mean, we take out a little bit of healing from the side of QUINNIPIAC, and Marist kind of respect the space. They're going to be going around the back. They do need to hit, but the ultimate from Emery is going to come out. He's going to try not to let them through. The ultimate from Dax kind of whiffs onto everybody. Nobody gets hit, and nobody's dying just yet, but Lunar, Mango Shark, Savage Cabbage are going to be lighting up the kill feed, but the point is going to take over to QU, and right now, Marist kind of flubbed that take.
Yeah, they used everything there. I mean, QU did too.
Mine is Lunar, who's about to get his, but he didn't have his. But yeah, that was a bit of a flub in my opinion. I think Dax just pulled the trigger a little too aggressively and missed his ultimate. Sure, it was kind of...
Did he miss?
Yeah,
Lunar walked into a bush on the side and dodged it, and the high ground, I think the Alari.
yeah, there was like nobody in that
oh.
line. There's really nobody in that line of sight. I'm not sure. Like, sure, maybe just catch out the one, but Lunar was able to just like basically walk forward out of it and kept himself safe. It was a really good hold from Marist. It was a good fight from Marist. Good hold from Marist for the first point of the map. So it's still possible for them to win this, but it's going to be difficult when Mango Shark is picking off when your support is picking off a DPS. But the
Pressing Q on Dax, pressing W as well.
only on Dax is crazy,
But on this late game,
that's
Marisa is
what
not.
you need, yeah.
Dax is out of this fight.
and I think this is gonna basically
They have a
do
touch
it.
with
Yep,
Emery
they
and
have to
Wudong,
touch. They have to
but
go
no
down.
alternates.
Wu Yang has to go in. Rogue 6, you are fighting for your life, and that's in this
Dax
series.
respawns near Arisa, that's not going to be enough.
That first point was so close.
I was really thinking we were already gonna go to map 4 because of Mara's hold was really
Yeah,
good.
that looked good.
But
They had
then,
they had 4 ults there.
and I do respect the fact that they did kind of give the space because like it allowed them to wrap around, but it didn't go their way. It gave maybe Quinny time to like set up in a way because not a lot of people were there. I'm pretty sure QUINNIPIAC took some high ground space, and at the end of the day, it kept them alive. And then they just ran over point 2. There was like absolutely like no chance of like Maris taking, there was like no chance of Maris coming back to that. Like I said, Dax kind of just throwing out the ultimate, and if that was a solo, it's still miss all the same. But if it was for multiple people, everybody was split, and that's because Quinny was given the time that Maris was wrapping around to just set up.
And I also think recontesting, choosing to do it from that one stay in the hallway, Lunar did not have the Queen ult, luckily enough. But that, similar to our Hazard ult mentioned earlier, 5 people in a hallway, Queen ult could have just wiped them entirely. I think they may have needed to split attention with a few main and a few to the side, just to have a chance. With the Emery ult as well, they had that, and you can just shoot the blast damage at all 5 of them, and that was just too much. So I think the recontest, they may need to split up a little bit just to avoid the Emery ult completely shredding them, and they just didn't have the time to figure out that.
I also thought the Emery ult was actually almost going to be wasted with how kind of slow Maris was coming in. They were still in the building, and Emery was just taking off to the sky. Brother, every time, what was it, Vic, or like even Vic or Zom, they as soon as they go to Emery ult, you know what they do? Grenade to the feet. Goodbye! Yeah. But I was like, nobody's out yet. But I think it was more of like zoning tool. It's like, if you walk onto point, boom, 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 it's going to happen.
They already had 2 of the 3 percentages, so they needed to contest it right into the Emery ult. which is exactly what QU wanted, and they got it, and it worked. So fair enough.
They got what they needed,
Yeah.
and right
They're
now,
better than me, so I trust them.
right now we're in a bit of a scary situation. It's definitely doable. We've seen reverse sweeps happen
Last
before.
year.
The issue is, like we said, coming into this point, this is the third time these teams are seeing each other, but QUINNIPIAC has won both times so far. They are either going for a 3-peat or the biggest upset in the world right now, but MARIST really needs to prove that upset right for it to happen. But right now QUINNIPIAC is just showing dominance. There was a glimpse of MARIST absolutely winning that map just now, but QUINNIPIAC just as soon as they found their footing, I don't even think second point really existed. It was first point win basically.
And as soon as the Orisa Fortify went away, that gold goes down. The coin just presses Q, and Dex gets absolutely shredded, and then they don't have the ults. So that was just... I do want to give MARIST some credit. They looked very comfortable there on that first point with the hazard comp, double hit scan. Dax's hazard was using all of his utility, well, not one leap off of high ground, but his rock, he was using it to separate Lunar on their offense like 5 times.
I definitely like the double hit scan because you try to poke out the queen as much as, like, instead of having a tracer hit or miss doing stuff, you have full on pressure on just trying to kill them before they get to you, you know? So
yeah,
I did like the double hit scan. I wonder if we'll see that again here, but tracer on flashpoint is probably better than double hit scan, so I assume we'll just go back to tracer, but
especially against Omniscient. With that hit scan giving them a lot of trouble on their attack, going double to really pressure them out.
We are seeing the Lucio ban though, so QUINNIPIAC is going to be trying aggressively to slow down MARIST. Like,
oh, it's flashpoint. Okay.
It is flashpoint, so yeah. But as experts in this game, not me, I have zero clue. Like, how are we supposed to? Well, you come into flashpoint. You come into flashpoint with strategy. I come into flashpoint with I hate this game mode.
I also don't like flashpoint. I like Atlas even less, but. It's growing on me slowly.
Flashpoint haters unite.
I don't mind flashpoint.
Okay, get out. No,
So
wait, doors that way. Crap. Go out the window.
Sorry, what was the thought?
I was just wondering about Flashpoint just in general. Like, what's your thoughts coming into it? Because I have zero clue.
I mean, you always want speed. Lucio being gone definitely changes things, makes Juno a possibility, because you want to get to the point first. To have the ability to set up before it activates, to have that pressure to contest. So Lucio ban that tells me immediately, do we see the other ban from MARIST?
It was Emery, I believe.
It was Emery.
Yeah.
Not the Queen.
No.
The Queen.
Because if I'm Quinny, I'm just running Queen for my speed boost.
Queen, I feel like, has a lot of tools to go against. It's Emery, although yes, you can counter. I just think he's just way too oppressive.
Oh no. Yeah. Dax. MARIST tried this against Ryder earlier on.
But we didn't.
New York City map.
Midtown.
And it did not work.
Did we see the Bastion though?
We saw Malga Bastion.
Oh, there was the Bastion?
It was
I missed that one.
Brig, the third live comp.
I did not see the Bastion part, but it is.
It was one fight and they immediately got stopped and switched. So.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember the Malga running away because he kind of got shredded.
Right in and like, I see the Juno for the speed boost. Yep, there it is.
They need the speed. They cannot opt anything else.
Saturday would be proud.
Saturday would be proud.
Actually, Saturday's with them right now on stage, so I'm guessing.
Saturday's best queen in the match.
He's the one that made this call. I'm lagging.
Big slam. Lag and big slam.
Yo, Dax going in, lagged the stream for a hot second.
Slam was so big, Overwatch wasn't sure what to do about it.
My computer might be thermal throttling.
Okay, look, we need like 21 minutes out of your computer. All right, you'll survive, hopefully.
Maybe
an hour. We'll see you in map 5.
Map 5, oh no. But yeah, just a generic fight for all up here. They're going to be looking to do some damage, get the picks, and then just cap the point. I think Quinny is going to TPing onto the back line, but nobody's actually going to get caught out just yet. But MARIST is being pressured back a little bit to the point. Yeah, QU's just going to free cap this as MARIST is pressured out. They don't have the pressure to go on because they can get caught out very easily. MARIST is going to just simply respect and retake this fight from a different angle. They need to open up and allow their team the space to find the kills. Malga going aggressive. Lunar does go down. And I think that is going to be the opening pick that allows MARIST to at least cap this point in their favor. And I really like the way these two teams are playing right now. Very respectful. If somebody loses one, they kind of just look to like just back up and re-go once we... what's it called? Get everybody back to full force.
I feel like this comp could be hard to push into for QU, actually. I think MARIST can definitely bunker up.
There's technically 3 miniguns on the side of MARIST right now. 2 on one guy and 1 on another.
And then a railgun just top it off. So
Yeah, it is not going to be easy. Vic is
there
actually
is
going to
no
get
pressure, there
dangerously.
is slam pressure just like that.
Here comes.
Oh, but
Cleanse
the
and
ultimate,
Kuno.
I think two are. Oh, but he
Misses the Sojourn.
line of sighted himself. And Sojourn was definitely dead, and the kill does not come.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
We
enough.
can also see a big Mauga stagger potentially here.
So
Yeah.
did Sojourn eventually? Yeah, he did eventually go down.
There's
That
gonna be a lot of ultimates
that
next
was
fight.
that was unfortunate in terms of the Wooing ultimate with like the timing of going behind that wall,
Yeah.
but it still worked out for
We're gonna see
Quinnipiac.
a flank Deadeye here, I think.
This also may be a big turn.
Are we gonna see a
Marist is
TP?
likely going to have all 5 ults here.
Yeah.
QU's going to have 4. Man, Queen will be close, but should get it.
Oh, yeah, no, he was really waiting. He
Yeah,
was hoping. Oh, the cleanse keeps him away from the stomp, but the wall. Oh my God, way too much is going on right now. Double kill, everything. My computer is dying, but we're good, right? Oh, I saw it on stream.
Oh,
Too, but-
yeah, and that's gonna be the point, I think.
Yeah, first point. Quinnipiac had a good
You know
job
what,
at.
QU used everything, but they get the point out of it, right? So.
True.
But now Marist Marist honestly should be in the driver's seat to
Yeah.
at
But
least
that-
get half of this.
I was
next
gonna
one.
say, but that's only to take the point. By the
Yeah,
time
that is-
you
that is
don't,
true.
you really
That's only
don't
taking
want to
it.
burn ultimates to like just take the point.
Especially 3 of them. When Marist has the 3 to match, the both DPS and the Juno to entry. And Juno ult is very good. Queen counters it, but the Queen ult is gone now.
Mhm.
They definitely walking in with a Mauga charge and a Juno ult and a Dream. And
Oh, Dax got 9th in, I think.
that's a lot of damage.
His-
Good
The
Juno,
charge,
good
the
Juno,
charge.
good Juno.
There it is.
Rogue.
His ultimate,
Yeah.
Dax's HP like going back and forth, fluctuating, scares me.
You see Mauga fall to 100 health, you see
Marist
him
didn't-
press E, and he's at full health again.
Oh wait, Zom did get a pick in the back though, so
But I don't know if
But
it's gonna
staggered
matter.
To match it.
Unless-
It's gonna
yeah,
matter
did
that
get
much.
staggered. Yeah.
Unless that Wu Ying orb just came on and killed Rogue 6, I don't think it mattered.
Yeah.
That was gonna be scary.
It's a mental damage.
Water attack, go. Bubble beam. Oh, but the TP, they're not gonna take it. They're just gonna use it to scare. I think they wanted to bait out the charge because if Dax charged on the TP, it would have been good to go. But now,
Very early.
oh, but the perfect cleanse! Banana robot.
Yup, walk back right back on the sim. And we're looking at last fight territory here.
Yeah.
We see it fixing the way out.
Doesn't look.
52, saying 52% in last fight territory is crazy, but I know this game mode is accelerated. It's flashpoint.
It'll be 80, by the time the fight's over, it'll be 99 or 0. So,
Or 0. Interesting.
if QU caps,
And Savage can end this with those. Zom will also with Deadeye, so it's gonna be on that both of these guys to see who can get more out of their ult. here.
we see Dax might know they're going top right.
I think he does. Oh,
They are going to take the
teleport.
TP this time. They're going to ignore Dax and not give him the
And
opportunity.
running down Dax's supports and the Sojourn.
Yeah, not going to give
And
Dax.
They only used one ult. They only used the Deadeye. They didn't have to use the Kitsune there. But Mr. Altitude will have his Kitsune rush, and they didn't have to use the OC. And Dax will have the cage. And cage is a one fight. If you get one person in there and they die, it's like a probably 90% chance to win the fight. So
Especially if you're looking for Lunar here, I can
Yeah.
definitely see it. Because that Queen ult is coming up, and that is
But if
a
you
very good ult.
but if you cage, she can't use it, right? Because she
cannot.
loses
Yeah.
movement
And
abilities.
Juno Kiri heals are blocked by it. No Moira orb to get through, no Lucio aura, no Magisti aura, so...
Oh, does Lucio? Lucio
Oh,
doesn't
great
technically line of sight
Great
it.
disengagement.
No, I
there.
think Lucio... I think the cage doesn't break.
That was an amazing.
I'm not sure. I've played Malga in several months.
We haven't played.
I don't know.
Oh, if he caught Zom there, that would have been crazy just now. But ultimates are going to be flying high. The Kitsune is going to be trying to drive Marist. And we are going to catch out Lunar. He is not going to be there, but they are going to be going for Sugo. I cannot see into here. There.
Down.
Yeah, this should be.
Oh my God.
Just
Mr.
Lunar. We've seen Lunar boys before.
We've seen him hold this down, but I don't think he's going to do it. But he's not. He's not going to be able to do it this time.
That's 1-1.
1-1 on Flashpoint.
But a lot of ults used by Marist, they still have 2.
Yeah, the Sogan has the Bastion ult and the. Honestly, I'm thinking if I'm Dax, and I know Banana almost has. If he almost has, do you think they needed the Cage here? Because if I'm Dax, I think Cage Bastion ult would have been great here.
I think the cage wasn't necessary. However, the 2 picks they got without it came the
Yeah.
moment after they pressed it.
Yeah.
So I think if you waited
cage-
5 seconds,
They would have lost the point, but maybe they
Oh,
would've lost the
ultimates.
point and then-
I didn't even
And then
realize
back.
the Bastion ultimate came out. Try to just force Quinnipiac into a spot. Dax is getting dangerously low, but he just charges back to his team.
I mean,
Builds
Bastion,
ultimate.
quite frankly, is not that useful.
I know.
It's the top, and the TP they can get out of it.
And
But
QU will be using the Simmel here, so they will get first cap out of this. And they're going to be holding up the Rogue. Will have the.
Oh,
that
oh,
very low.
double ultimates are gonna come out. Quinn,
But Malgo walks with the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
That's 2 picks.
Zom cannot charge up big enough on that big Samoan man, and he is gonna get that kill.
And I believe Mango gets out with Wuyong ult.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does, probably.
I picked up the banana robot and then got out of it.
I got my one. I'm gone.
Exactly. Got his one. Got his one.
I think. Do you guys like the Mace swap here from Vic? I think I like it.
I didn't even see.
Because
I think
it might be hard to
I think he
wrap
just.
around the
I think
Malga.
they just want to try to catch out that Malga. Malga likes
Having
to.
the zoning.
Yeah, no, but Malga likes to step up. If he steps
Yeah.
up a little too far and he just like tries to disengage, if you can wall him up, you're just gonna disrupt him and immediately catch him out.
Especially if that charge is gone. Or the E. Either way, it's Malga needs his util. Since Harissa.
Yeah.
And if you see it gone, a Maywall or Sim TP in the back line, they can capitalize very well on Dax's mistakes now, should he make any.
They're gonna have Cage and Rush here. And QU doesn't really have any. I mean, they both have support ult.
The cage is gonna come down, but the Wing ultimate is gonna be stuck in there with him. It's gonna knock him out, but it's not gonna find any kills just yet. Sugo finds the lamp, and Rogue 6 is gonna get a double kill. Dax is gonna follow up on Sugo, and they are gonna be in the lead with this fight, but Lunar is not gonna go down. No, he's not.
Okay. But I had the thought he was.
Lunar's so healthy as he obliterates. That was.
Look, alright. 2 seconds beforehand, he was full health. Then Malga showed up. Bastion pressed E, I think, or whatever the left shift.
Yeah, so there will be another fight here on this third round. Maris will have the Bastion, the Bastion out this time, so try to zone some out. QU nothing.
So Jet Juno might be built in time.
Yeah.
I think one of the scariest things about this situation going on is that we are technically on map point or on match point, and if Malga is going to be the game definer, that ban is available.
Yeah.
Quinny might just have to go next map, but just clear it out by banning out the Malga.
Oh, Dax
Is
I
keeping
thought that
himself
was a
alive.
mistaken-
I think he was just repositioning.
The cleanse, get him out though.
Cleanse
Yeah,
keeps him
Get
alive.
him out.
Did you know
Lu-
the
Lu-
Juno was used?
The Juno was used to keep Dax alive initially,
But Luna in the back line kills 2. Goes out of Soldier.
and now Vic and the wall. I think Dax is either gonna have to try to escape.
They find a theory.
I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Juno's alive.
Yeah.
yeah, I was so confused. Dax left Sugo, but the Rogue 6 torpedoes came through.
Ain't no way
Oh,
you run that. Okay, no. Calm down.
brother had a tech for a
I know
second.
you're cheering right now. I can sense it from over here, but
You can hear it like, let's go.
no, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
He's gonna watch back and think we're memeing on him.
No, the
Slightly.
Hazard, we reconnected. Our hazard. He shook my hand yesterday. We connected.
We bonded by hands. That's what a handshake does.
He dapped me up. It made a perfect clap, and now we're just like we bonded. We are the hazard.
I didn't hear no echo in the gym. You lied. No, I'm just
We
kidding.
were in here. There was no echo.
Okay. Oh,
Walking straight on the cast.
Oh my God, Zomniscient doesn't even exist at this point in time. He just got blown up. Vic is getting dangerously low. I kind of like the idea of the May, but she's not finding the success that she needs to
These
be.
walls have not just been getting it.
Like there was the one on the previous point where it stopped X, but it was already too late. It was just
The
Sugo and May.
had TP there. I'm not sure.
And Cage is back up. We just need to catch out one.
they're
But
gonna
This Ulticon by Marist. Oh my God.
Yeah, I feel like QU are struggling to build their ults. It seems
Lunar
like.
has had, I believe, maybe 2 penalties and 4 points now.
up the wall. Dax, what are you charging through? It's not like you could do. Oh,
Okay,
but the Wu Yang ultimate, Tidal Blast 3, 2, 1. It's not going to catch everybody out. But Dax is dangerously low. He has been like one of the major factors. How is he alive? How is he alive?
I believe Marist found 2. The May and the Ana.
Oh, maybe we're trying to be swapping over to the Ana now, actually. And this is
Oh.
this is now this is suddenly like
This is
match
match fight territory right
Yeah.
here. And Quino might not come in if they dodge the Kyriel. You have to let them cap and come back for it.
Yeah, they're just going to respect the space and let them have it.
Yeah. And they have a badge now, a Juno to re-engage. If they Juno before the team gets the ability to respond, this might be huge. And there it is. No Quino to respond for 2%.
He's just going to try to get this shot, but it's not going to be there.
Goes down.
Right in front of a
There's
Malga.
Quino on the Juno.
No, I think Maris have this.
Actually, that was a big ultimate, but Savage finds 2. Sugo finds 1.
That's
It's kind of equal, but Lunar is going to be met with a banana robot who just whips it to the right.
surely that's gonna be
That's
it.
gonna be the map.
Marist bringing it back via Mauga, which I'm not happy about, but good for them. Yeah, what's working is working.
They might have watched that Fairfield game earlier.
They may have
So,
watched Fairfield and
yeah.
been like, maybe Mauga is
yeah.
their weakness.
Yeah.
Lunar with the play of the game. Imagine I forgot to switch scenes, I would have lost my shit.
Just us the whole time freaking out
Oh.
at Dax's life total.
Time for the reckoning.
Caging into a Mauga cage.
Yeah, but they was 3. Who won the first point? Did QU win the first?
QU won the first point.
And it was
With
running
the
Maris won all 3.
yeah,
Could be a sign,
Three
reverse
straight,
sweep in
yeah.
the map, reverse sweep in the series.
Yeah. Maybe.
with the
Well, it would have
series.
been a full reverse sweep, I guess, if they won the first 2.
If they get some
If
drug,
it
we'd
went
have
5.
like 6 or 7 maps.
I'm not gonna put the soldier GIF back up on
Oh,
screen.
on the screen.
Put the soldier on the screen.
Right in the middle.
In between us.
6, 7.
But yeah, really good job from Maris to actually bring it back for a little bit. What? No,
I
stop.
assume she's still watching and hates 6, 7. It feels right.
But yeah, what's it called? Maris doing a really good job to bring it back real quick. We're now in a good series, map 4.
Yeah.
It was really looking like it was going to be a 3-peat for QUINNIPIAC, but Mauga.
Malgo.
But Mauga. And they just, apparently they just buffed him in this last patch. I didn't even know.
Oh, they did.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Fairfield was telling me.
I'm gonna preemptively do this. By the way,
Fairfield.
Oh.
I'm just gonna preemptively do this before we actually get the confirmation.
Presuming the Mauga ban.
Yeah, we're presuming the Mauga ban. So
Was part of it the map also?
I do think the game mode, the thing is, the game mode pays very well into teams that can move fast. Mauga is one of the tanks that has that movement ability. And an ability,
But they did run the Juno to kind of complement him.
yes.
Van Sig, never mind. God, I did. They didn't give me.
Havana is our map,
They didn't give me Sigma.
which is not
Now I have to get
ideal from very
Sigma.
poke heavy, not necessarily with Mauga with the close corners you want. But on Atlas, Mauga wants close corners to charge around. Atlas has all of those. Flashpoint's very good for Mauga. That may have simply been Mauga is very good on Atlas, period. But I mean, Dax is known to kind of have this ability to play any tank and kind of do a mystery heroes-esque style, and they may have just found their strategy for the rest of the game.
I'm gonna close that
Yeah.
just in case. I think that might have also possibly causing lag. Ban Ana.
We were banning the Ana. So I think they might pull out the Malga.
Was that a Marist?
Maris
Ban
banned
Ana?
Yeah.
We might see more Mauga.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When you ban, what's it called? Sig. Like he's kind of open for the most part,
And
but
if you're banning
Havana though, like the long sight lines does not lend kind of well.
Fairfield did it.
I mean, Fairfield almost.
That's all they do is Mauga, but it worked for them. Against Quinny, they almost full capped with the Mauga. Maybe Marist is seeing that and saying, if Fairfield can do it, we can do it too. I was never hoping for Mauga, but I mean, hey, if it's working, I'm hoping for a fun map 5, so I'll take what we can get.
I love long games at this point in time.
Yeah.
Especially the reverse.
I'm just
sweep that
glad
we
we're
saw in
at
the
least on a
match
map
actually.
4.
Yeah.
I will no longer be
Yeah.
upset.
I don't
Yeah, sweeps
want
aren't-
the finals to
yeah.
be a sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not as interesting. But
None
here
of
we
these
go.
games were a sweep. I don't think any.
No.
None of the games here
Fairfield
were.
was almost, but then they came back hard on Havana and
Yeah.
Flashpoint.
Iona Maris was not a sweep.
They won a map.
We've had 3-1s this entire time, I think.
Yeah.
And Fairfield versus Niagara, we were 3-2, and it was a close
Oh, yeah.
fight. So even that, I wish you would stream that. It would have been so good to hear. I want to watch that back for like hours.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
You were there. You were our coach. You were behind.
Oh
us.
yeah, I was,
You were busy. Let's see what we got here. There's
Oh, we're
the,
gonna be on the Domino. Looks like.
I love this Domina gameplay. And
I do think Domino's probably better into Malga than the Queen is.
I do think the ability to stun Mauga is very nice. Not out of the thing, but also being able to shield half of, even a weak shield, being able to just basically cut the cage in half is very useful.
Yeah.
the lag is getting a little aggressive on my computer.
We're gonna be seeing some. No, I don't think. I think he'll be going back to Juno probably, or Lucio even.
I don't know what Mizuki would be for against hit scan. Oh no, are you gonna? The fans.
Yeah, I turned on the turbo mode just to see if it
Go
could
into
cool
overdrive.
if it could cool it down a little bit. Oh no, turbo will not turn off.
That was a shield.
I also want to point out, Sugo on Quinny denying Marist the cat 1v1 for point.
Rip.
Frankly, unsportsmanlike. No, it would have been funny to see on stream, but you can watch that on the Fairfield Quinny match from a couple hours ago. They did one of those themselves.
This first corner, this point, we like to see a lot of teams
Does
hold
Halo
this.
break Dominus Shield? It
No.
does.
None. Well, it goes through it.
It goes through it.
Yeah, I don't think it technically breaks it.
Well, I know it breaks a lot of stuff. I don't know the shield. So. Well, I do like the Domina. Extra poke of the in the back line and the extra high ground. Ooh, the Nano. Not Nano, Discord work. Yeah. Jack is not liking it. There's an Ashe on their back line.
They're not a town.
They've gotten the corner for free. They got everything for free. But there's a lot.
But Omniscient is going to find the first kill of the map, I think. And Vic is going to find the second. So now Marist is kind of stuck in this building. All three members remaining are stuck here. Oh, and there goes Savage.
Unless he can find a pick, and I just not find a pick.
Is altitude also very long stagger there. Unfortunate. But they got, honestly, losing that fight isn't that bad. They got all the way.
Yeah, now it's just one fight.
Yeah, if they can win one, they got first point. Dama had to keep backing up for the now.
And you know what? Trans will be a very good ult for Cage.
This is true, and there is an honor ban, so they
Yeah,
can't even have the anti-force on their own end.
Mango Shark already has the Transcendence. It's kind of crazy. Oh, going to the high ground, getting booped off? What
That's what Matt was going to do for it.
the heck happened? How'd they get booped away?
I don't know, but we might see Mr. Altitude. I'm seeing Curios online to engage here. Run down that Domino potentially.
Speaking of Kiri, ultimate just come through. It's just but the Panopticon is actually going to cancel.
But it's enough.
Yeah, he was
Blocks healing, blocks damage. No, he can't heal.
He was able to like break out of it for the most part, but he got immediately taken out as soon as he was first.
The rest, Mr. Altitude does TP out.
Oh, Marist used. I didn't even realize Marist used to rush there.
They entered with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Response.
Okay.
Good.
I hadn't considered that. Domina into Malgo because Panopticon, Malgo can't heal with damage with the E and can't be healed by supports.
Also,
especially with Zenya
also, I think the dominant passive is now because every time you use your E, you hit someone with your E or the stun, it just heals you up, right?
I believe it's just the E, the crystal ability.
Oh, I thought. Oh, it's not the stun.
The crystal ability heals based on damage you deal with health heroes.
Oh, I thought it was the stun.
Oh,
big Cage here. We used to the trans from we are.
I hear everything.
I see everything coming out from QU.
Oh my goodness.
So they should win there.
Literally everything?
And they only still get two. Okay, they still.
Yeah, even Bob came out for the fight. I heard Trance, Bob,
Roadhog time.
Window?
I'm not gonna lie.
Window.
I don't know if I like that because now Banana Robot and Savage are gonna come back with their DPS ultimates.
Also,
but really, outside? They're both like, well, Savage is like one tap wonder, so it's not like the support ultimates. The support ultimates are not really a good counter. Mango Shark possibly just to slow it down.
And knowing there's a sim ult. Oh, that's not.
Honestly, I think I like the hog.
Wait a second.
Queen,
yeah.
I'm looking at Zen and long range hits.
They're gonna try to TP the hog around, I think.
Oh,
they see him. Okay, they do see him.
Yeah, walk over the shield to hog and get.
Dax is gonna be looking for not for Luna.
Okay,
trying to get
Luna.
Yo, that barely missing the wall. Oh my God, the
Lamp
reload.
is gone.
The reload.
But wait, Marist used their DPS ult. I didn't even realize
There's
that.
Ashe sitting behind. Managed to kill Savage Cat before going down. Emre is falling low.
Oh,
back
there goes.
Oh,
not the reload again.
The perk.
Oh.
That is an unfortunate tiny reload. There's a TP on point, but it's just a 1v5. And I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I don't.
Who's going to touch?
Oh, the Venture's going to be here.
But Venture
is.
No,
they don't have dig. We see the Jetpack Cat and the Doom coming back.
Body blocked the Doom punch.
I'm not going to lie, guys. I thought for sure Marist had that fight. QU dumped everything that fight before. And I know DPS ults, I know the Sword Jolt and the Symbol aren't like going to win you fight immediately, but you would still favor the team with those ults over a team with no ults, right?
Honestly,
even though they're not support.
I don't agree with the hog switch whatsoever.
Yeah,
I see the idea.
If he gets the pick on Victor, maybe it's different.
And I also think just going for Lunar there was only valuable target for Hook. If there's a squishy, that's a free pick with the sim wall. But because it's the tank and they have Immor, they have BAP, they have util to save that tank.
Yeah.
The wall basically just got them positioning and no kills, and then QU came back with full force.
Yeah, the thing is with the hook, if you're not getting the one shots, it's it's hard to make it work. Like even though you're
Yeah.
getting util out, if you're kind of like even though you're getting util out, the trade-off is you're basically just an alt battery for you know what I mean. So
Zen,
you're not really
You saw that the first fight. Trance was out the first fight. They were ready, and that's because Zen could just farm the Malga.
Oh, Dax is gonna be on. So now we're gonna see Lunar go back to the Queen, and Dax is gonna be coming out on the dominant
The
here.
Queen is there. The Queen has not failed them yet, has it? No, last map was Queen.
If we're Marist, you know what we say in these situations? We hold better.
Yeah.
We hold
They're
better.
gonna be back on the double hit scan here.
So it is possible.
I do like the double hit scan here.
As I was saying at the beginning of the game, like
I
a
do
lot
like
of
dominating
teams,
the Queen.
a lot of teams like to hold like this first like lane
Push them behind
very
the ships.
well, but like Quinnipiac kind of gave it all the way up. So Marist might just have, well, Marist kind of has to go for this first lane hold if they want to have any faith of like full holding this situation, because right now there's a lot of pressure. It's 84 meters. And you're gonna be losing probably like 30. You're gonna be losing like 30 right off the rip, because that's like the initial push.
And with Queen on this corner with axes, I'm not sure how you hold this as Domina for so long, because if I'm Lunar, I'm just swinging this with axes and waiting.
If you're Marist, do you? I just thought of it. Would you have wanted to hold close spawn door with the Malgricom?
I guess I
Possibly.
could see it. There should be a cage in time before Queen ult.
Yeah.
But
Now
I think
this might be one fight right here, right? Because when you're playing the
We're
Domicom,
already so
if you're not
far.
getting the picks, you have to give up a lot of
Yeah.
space, right? Like how they're like Q had to do that on the first round, and it looks like Dax is gonna be after Dax and Marist gonna do.
Oh,
this.
Rogue
Mission
6.
gonna get taken out. Great water orb, or was that the wave? That was the
That
wave.
was the wave.
Yeah, wave kill from Rogue.
But we're still giving up distance. It's not ideal. 20 meters remain for 3 minutes for Quinnipiac. That's all they need to close out this map. And it's kind of a scary situation. Because when you think about it, that whole minute, like, you only need 20 seconds to get these meters.
Yeah.
I do think it is
Oh, banana robot getting taken down.
Omniscient paying it back.
It's Omniscient hunting, looking for kills.
Yeah, Omniscient and Grandmother ignored him last time.
What is with him? What is with him in this like angle in this corner?
Oh, he got-
Oh, Mr. Altitude just
And
blew
that's
up.
it. That he almost had the rush here.
Dax,
Dax is gonna
no
have to
wall.
need a big panopticon here.
But like, what did he hit?
Alive, but on fire and very low.
I
Oh, we're all getting,
and
I
Queen-
think that's it.
I think that's it. I think that's
That's-
it.
You have
Finals.
won the MAAC for the first time in their history.
This is like one of the rarest things
our
because Marist has been such a dominant force in almost every one of our years. Mount was the only team to come into the league, have 2 successes. It was like Mount Marist Mount situation, but rarely has it been anyone else. Quinnipiac being one of the first teams in a long time, even before our time, Firewolf. Marist was winning. I'm pretty sure they won 2 years prior before our entry into the MAAC. So Marist having a good shot at making it to the finals.
And they
Just
played well
ulti-
that-
they
played well.
they
that-
played-
especially that third map.
They played very well, but at the end of the day, Quinnipiac breaking the top 2, just being a 2-man show. It's now a 3-man show. And honestly, this year was impressive.
I loved it this
There
year.
was
So
so
much unpredictability.
many options for top teams. Like honestly, if I saw Ryder in this final, it was a possibility. It definitely was. But Quinnipiac being the team to finally get their names up as MAAC champions. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
We haven't seen, like, even when Mount was there, we're like, Marist will be back next year. But this is the first time we saw Quinny.
Yeah.
Like,
And Marist
This
was
is the
back,
first time.
and they were looking good, but Quinny just.
Whew, this is the first time other than a team other than Marist and Mount have won.
yeah. I don't even think St. Peter's came close.
They came close.
But they didn't win.
No, and Iona were in the final that one year.
Yeah.
They didn't. Yeah, they were there, but
Like I said, it was basically always a 2-man
Yeah.
show. So congratulations, Quinnipiac. How does it
They
feel
did
to
it.
be an alumni
Yeah.
of this
That's
team?
great. I'm
You've
so proud of
basically
them.
been here for everything.
Yeah.
They're practically your team at this point in time.
yeah, no, I'm so proud. I know they worked like really hard for like especially
Yeah.
for the land. So
This was
I'm sure they're like really obviously we're not anywhere near them right now.
I think
we're like a 15-minute walk away.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think
We're
we
nowhere near
at
them.
some
Yeah,
point we
7-minute job.
at some point we
Yeah.
should make our way down, but just like
Are you gonna do player of the
I was
match?
gonna say, let's do a Ranger Classic. Let's do our
I think I know
MVPs.
mine.
Let's-
One for each team.
Yeah, we're still gonna do an
I
MVP
know
no
mine,
matter
I know my
what.
Quinny.
I'll do for Marist. I mean, I'm just gonna give it to Dax. The Malga was I think the Malga honestly could have maybe even won Havana. I'm not gonna like the Malga, especially on Flashpoint, was lights out. I mean, the whole comp really. Like, I love that comp was. That comp made it really hard for Q to work with. Like the Queen comp, not able to do much into that. So, Dax on the Malga, it was really a team comp obviously, but the Malga specifically, like Dax played really really well. The cages as well. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And for
And
Quinny?
QU, I mean,
Chat, clip that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the support. I'm gonna give it to Suga. I'm gonna give the support some love. In a high stakes game, mechanics, especially like obviously DPS, you have to hit your shots, but especially on like Kiri, like, you know, it could be stressful trying to keep everyone up. You know, like I feel like support could be maybe hard. I want to say maybe it's harder to play than DPS. Maybe not though, but maybe I'm being biased because I play support. But
Sugo.
yeah, I'm gonna give it to Sugo definitely.
Okay.
I think Marist. I want to give Joan and Mr. Altitude an honorable mention. I think there were some massive cleanses on those Queen ults. I saw a few on just random YouTube. I think a Tracer Pulse maybe somewhere. But I think it's gotta go to Dax as well.
Yeah.
I think back to Numbani. They looked so comfortable with that Dax hazard. They pushed that far with ease because Dax rocked off, separated Queen from their entire team 3 times in a row, I think. That single-handedly got them to that final fight where they just couldn't lock it down.
Yeah.
And then, I think it's probably Dax. The Malga as well. And that is partially Malga on a Flashpoint. That is Atlas. But like, still.
But it was really well done. I didn't
and just
see any
barely
issues.
getting out so many times, knowing the timing of when I gotta go. I think Malga. And then for Quinny, I was thinking Luna the whole time. And I think Lunar for second. I think Omniscience, especially on that last map.
That was my other option. Is Omniscience or Lunar.
The one they were, Maris was close to capping, and Omniscience was just in their backline killing Sojourn and dinking half of them for half life. There were so many times where it was like Maris can win this, and then Omniscience gets a pick to match their first pick.
He's like, no.
Or Lunar would stay alive forever.
That was crazy.
I think there were several times where the first pick went to Marist and then immediately was matched by Omniscience. And I think that keeping them in those 4v4s was incredibly important. Lunar is, it's close.
Yeah.
It's
But also, I like tanks, so I'm biased. But I'm going Omniscience. I think the Ashe, especially. The Freya, I believe, as well we saw.
Yeah.
But I think the Ashe was just spectacular, especially on that last map.
It's just so difficult because, like, it all mattered. But I think it's kind of a clean sweep for Maris getting Dax.
Yeah.
That Malga is kind of what really brought them into it, but I do have to give, again, shout out to the supports because without them, Malga would be probably dead most of the time. But his ability to come back to his team and actually be aware, even with the May, he never got disrupted to like a high degree.
Really?
He played it so well, so Dax is going to get it for me. And I don't even know for Quinnipiac. It's so hard. Like, there's Mango, there's Lunar, there's there's everybody. There's shit, pick, I want whoever's making.
Who's your Quinny?
I can.
I give it to Sugo.
Yeah, I
I was
cannot.
gonna give it to Zom or Luna,
I think
but
this is.
I felt like.
I think this is gonna be like basically like the second time in a year where I kind of want them to decide who for me to give it to, and I want that to be the main shot caller who has been leading the charge this time. I cannot hear that. I do not know who that is. I know Mango is the captain, but. Overall, there was such good play across the board that I really think I need Quinny to figure out who my MVP is by saying, yes, I led the charge. Whoever that is, figure it out. Let me know.
Ask him after.
All of them are gonna say.
Let me know, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Sugo is a little quiet, probably.
Like Dominator.
Yeah, probably. So everybody else possibly. They got 4 MVPs.
Yeah.
And if you guys give yourself 4 MVPs, I'll give it to Sugo. Ignore everyone else.
All or nothing. Okay.
Yeah,
all or nothing.
Okay, but yeah. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Not only for us here at the cast, that's gonna do it for us
the
here
match.
for
I believe Valorant
for
basically
the
playing?
year.
Well, until the award show.
Well,
Overwatch.
yeah. Well,
But for Overwatch.
in terms of gameplay.
Overwatch, we are done.
Yeah.
Unless we do more show matches. I don't think it's happening.
Well,
tonight.
I'm talking season
miss it for a
wise.
while.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be it
that's
for
fine.
us here. But yeah, Thank you, Event, for joining us. You had a great year.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you for
happy to be
being
here.
the greatest, the like most consistent co-cast I've had so far.
Happy to be here, not during a fire drill this time.
And sorry, I'm not an anime girl, guys. My bad. If you really,
I'm sorry I'm not the Chad Hazard player.
if
icon.
you want me to bring her up real quick, just for you, just so you don't feel left out. My most recent model, just for you guys. I'll pull it up. I have my stream up as well on my phone, but just for you guys, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me both as myself and my models. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us here at the cast. We appreciate you all, and once again, congratulations to all teams. But this is the one time I'm gonna put it on announcer voice kind of way. Congratulations to QUINNIPIAC for such an amazing year. You guys are the 2025-2026 MAAC Overwatch champions. Congratulations. A Law and Order music. But yeah, congratulations, guys. Hopefully I get to see you shortly in person. But yeah, let me clean up. I have a lot to clean up, but for now, maybe. But yeah, for now, everybody, let's get a wave. Firewall.
Yeah.
Have a good day at this point. Good evening, I'll say.
Afternoon, at least.
Afternoon, good evening. Goodbye, everybody.
Long drive.
Thank you for joining
Enjoy
us.
late lunch, early dinner.
No closing scene like usual because, like I said, scuff. Goodbye.
6,
6, 7.
Yeah.
You know, we'll bring it up just
Bring on the soldier.
we'll
bring
bring-
back.
we'll-
Everybody loved that.
we'll bring it up just for a hot
Carlito was
second,
the big fan.
just for a quick second. We still could be heard, but yeah, 6, 7. Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.